Oh, baby! Hello, SOBs. It's J Logs coming at you, otherwise known as Jared Logan, the Game Master, here on the Stream of Blood. And tonight we're doing a little special event. We are going to play through my favorite game books from when I was a child. What is a game book, you might ask? Well, it's like a tabletop role-playing game, only you play it by yourself, and it's in a book. Oh, look, I should turn off my my green screen off. There we go. And you can see that I am talking about Lone Wolf. We are going to do Volume 1, Flight from the Dark. And we're going to call this show Lone Wolves. And I'm going to bring in my other Lone Wolf, Clinton Trucks, everybody. Clinton Trucks, feel free to join us. Hello, my friend. How are you?
The other Lone Wolf.
Yes, here we are. Just a couple of lone wolves,
around,
lone wolfing it together. And you don't know the Lone Wolf series, do you, Clint? You and I were talking about this, and you were like, "I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is."
Only in adulthood was I made aware of them. They were not anything I had any childhood awareness of.
Yeah. Well, for me, this got me through middle school. It's a beautifully written, beautifully realized world, written by Joe Dever, illustrated by a man named Gary Chalk. It is like a choose your own adventure, except that it has a combat system. So you can have fights, you have a combat skill, you have endurance points, which are like hit points. And it is, unlike choose your own adventure, it is a continuous series. So whatever happens to you at the end of book 1, you can carry over into book 2. So if you find like a magical weapon, you put it on the old action chart, as we call it. Let me find my action chart here. Yeah. You put it on the action chart. Can people see that? Yes, you put your weapons on your action chart, and you keep them from book to book, and so your character can get quite powerful. I
think we've really. I don't think we've shared with everybody that this is from the early '80s. So
is it?
It is 1984.
Hell yeah!
Right. So just to give people an idea of. When you put up that action chart, I was like, that looked like 1984 game book to me.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's why I'm excited about it. Also, character death is prevalent. And so we are going to play tonight until we die.
Jared, do you want to see the sweetest thing that was said in the chat?
Yeah. Were y'all born in 1984?
Oh, that's sweet of you, Plants.
That's a very... She is so... You're so funny that you think that we weren't. Do you really think that we weren't born at that point?
Yeah,
we were. We were very much born. Clint's mother. Clint was conceived at the Woodstock Peace, Love, and Music Festival in 1969, and I, of course, was one of the famous Russian pod babies that was brought over through the Iron Curtain in '78.
Right. You were not allowed human touch, and you were given a doll made of wire.
That's exactly a wire doll, which explains a lot about my personality.
Sure, and your child rearing.
Look, I'm going to take suggestions from Clinton Trucks, of course, and the chat. We are all going to be the main character, Lone Wolf, together. We are all going to be Lone Wolf. You guys are going to help me play through this game book. And I have other good news for you, which is this. If you ever want to play these books on your own, you don't have to just wait for old Papa Jared. You can go to a really great website called Project Aeon, and you can see there that I have it all queued up for us, so you can kind of read along with me. What do you think, Clint? Should we begin?
Sure. And just to let people know sort of how this is going to go, I also have Project Aeon all queued up, and I will be keeping track of all of the numbers that this crazy book throws at us. You'll discover it is not just a story, it is also a spreadsheet.
I'm receiving word that we can't handle the amount of viewers that are pouring in to watch us do this.
Sure.
And
I've also been told we've gotten some complaints that what we're doing is too sexually charged.
Yes, I'm hearing that too. I'm getting a lot of that, not from the chat, but just from I'm receiving emails because they don't want to embarrass us with everybody in public.
I have a meter on my desk, and the needle is fully in the red.
That's right. Right. Yes, your meter is in the red, and that means it's time to begin. And so, if my text is up, I will read to you the first passage. The story so far. In the northern land of Summerland, it has been the custom. I'm going to do it like this. It has been the custom for many centuries to send the children of the warrior lords to the monastery of Kai. There they are taught the skills and disciplines of their noble fathers. The Kai monks are masters of their art, and the children in their charge love and respect them in spite of the hardships of their training. For one day, when they have finally learnt the secret skills of the Kai, they will return to their homes, equipped in mind and body to defend themselves against the constant threat of war from the Dark Lords of the West. In olden times, during the age of the Black Moon, the Dark Lords waged war on Summerland. The conflict was a long and bitter trial of strength that ended in victory for the Somlending at a great battle of Makengorge. King Ulnar and the allies of Duranor, that's a straight Tolkien rip, broke the Darkland armies at the pass of Moitura and forced them back into the bottomless abyss. The bottomless abyss. I can't do it. The bottomless abyss of Makengorge. Vashna, mightiest of the Dark Lords, was slain upon the sword of King Ulnar, called the Summer Sword, the Sword of the Sun. Since that age, the Dark Lords have vowed vengeance upon Summerland and the House of Ulnar. Now it is in the morning of the Feast of Faemarn, when all of the Kai Lords are present at the monastery for the celebrations. Suddenly, a great black cloud comes from out of the western skies. So many are the numbers of the black-winged beasts that fill the sky that the sun is completely hidden. The Dark Lords, ancient enemy of the Somlending, are attacking. War has begun. On this fateful morning, you, Silent Wolf, the name given to you by the Kai, have been sent to collect firewood in the forest as a punishment for your inattention in class. We are not studious, everybody. Keep that in mind. As you are preparing to return, you see to your horror a vast cloud of black leathery creatures swoop down and engulf the monastery. Dropping the wood, you race to the battle that has already begun. We're brave, but in the unnatural dark you stumble and strike your head on a low tree branch, but we are clumsy. As you lose consciousness, the last thing that you see in the poor light is the walls of the monastery crashing to the ground. Many hours pass before you awake. With tears in your eyes, you now survey the scene of destruction. Raising your face to the clear sky, you swear vengeance on the Dark Lords for the massacre of the Kai warriors. And with a sudden flash of realization, you know what you must do. You must set off on a perilous journey to the capital city to warn the king of the terrible threat that now faces his people. For you are now the last of the Kai. You are now the Lone Wolf. Music sting. Okay. Thank you, Clinton Trucks. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so we are now going to look at these game rules, and we are going to create our character, and I'm going to create this character with help from the chat. So the first thing we have to do, Clinton Trucks, is it says you keep a record of your adventure on the action chart. During your training as a Kai Lord, you have developed fighting prowess, combat skill, and physical stamina endurance. Before you set off in your adventure, you need to measure how effective your training has been. To do this, take a pencil. This is how they used to make you do it. Take a pencil and with your eyes closed, point with the blunt end of it onto the random number table. If you pick a 0, it counts as 0. Well, we don't need to do that, Clinton Trucks. You can just bring up your action chart and you can generate a random number for us, right? Hit that random number generator. We got an 8. So it says, according to my text here, we add 10 to that number and write the total in combat skill. Oh, we have a good combat skill. We have an 18. Can you give us an 18 combat skill, Mr. Clinton Trucks? Beautiful. And let's see here. When you fight, your combat skill will be pitted against that of your enemy. Sure. Okay, the second number that you pick from the random number table represents your powers of endurance. Add 20 to this number. Okay, here comes our next random number. Whoa, we kick ass. We have 29 endurance. That's real good. Okay. If you are wounded in combat, you will lose endurance points. They're basically our hit points. Let's move on. Kai disciplines. I want everybody to see this because I want them to help me choose which Kai disciplines we pick. You have learned only 5 of the skills listed below. The choice of which 5 skills these are is for you to make. As all of the disciplines may be of use to you at some point in your perilous quest, pick your 5 with care. And now, if people, Clint, can people see my screen? Hello, are you there? Okay, beautiful. Okay. So, camouflage. This discipline enables a Kylord to blend with his surroundings. Hunting. This skill ensures that the Kylord will never starve in the wild. Sixth sense. This skill may warn a Kylord of imminent danger. Tracking. This skill enables a Kylord to make the correct choice of a path in the wild. Healing. This discipline can be used to restore endurance points lost in combat. If you possess this skill, you may restore 1 endurance point to your total for every numbered section of the book you pass through in which you are not involved in combat. That one's pretty good. Weapon skill. This one's pretty clutch too. Upon entering the Kai monastery, each initiate is taught to master 1 type of weapon. If weapon skill is to be one of your Kai disciplines, pick a number in the usual way from the random number table and then find the corresponding weapon from the list below. Okay, we'll think about that. We'll come back to that. Mind shield. The Dark Lords and many of the evil creatures in their command have the ability to attack you using their mind force. The Kai discipline of Mind Shield prevents you from losing any endurance points when you are subjected to this attack. Mind Blast. This enables a Kai Lord to attack an enemy with the force of his mind. Animal Kinship. This skill enables a Kai Lord to communicate with some animals and to be able to guess the intentions of others. Mind over Matter. Mastery of this discipline enables a Kai Lord to move small objects with his mind. Powers of concentration. All right, everybody. We have to choose. What 5 do I see in the chat that people want me to take? What are we thinking? We need at least 1 brain power, says Twist. Sixth Sense does sound pretty good. Hunting seems good. Yeah, I don't disagree. If Quincy has taught us anything, if you're stupid enough, then the mind shields itself. It's true. We should take advice from our friends in the Neptune Society. Healing and a weapon. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Okay. Yeah. I'm hearing enough weapon, and it's fun to find out what our weapon is, Clinton Trucks. So will you bring up that random number table again, and I will give us a random number, and then I'll tell you what our weapon skill will be. 0. Okay, let's see here. 0. Oh, no, our weapon skill is with a dagger. We're a dagger fighter. Okay, that's what it is. So on the, yeah, you got it. Weapon skill dagger. Beautiful. Okay, now someone said healing. I think that's a good idea. Let's make number 2, healing. Beautiful. And now people were saying a mind power. Oh, can we random roll to pick the 5? Krasmalax? I love that idea so much. We're going to get another random number right now, and I'm going to just go through the list and find one randomly. Do we get to name the dagger? Sure. What do you guys want to name the dagger? I don't know if we can put it on the chart, but it'll become part of my narration. We got a 1. Okay, so I'm going to take the first Kai discipline, the very first one. We randomized it. We also have camouflage. We've got 2 more coming to us. Someone said Dagger McDaggerface is the name of the dagger. Name the dagger Becca. Oh, that's sweet, but Becca Scott might find that a little creepy. Freckled Shard. I would name it Freckled Shard, but that's actually what I want to name my second child. Okay, freckled shard it is. That's the name of our dagger. And let's see. Someone said Sixth Sense sounds cool. We need a mind power. I agree. We gotta have some Jedi force here. Let's get Sixth Sense. We get one more, guys. Should we have something outdoorsy? Should we have something, another mind thing? Animal kinship, that's fun. Tracking, that's fun. What do people think? Hunting. Twist is all for hunting. Do I have anybody who seconds hunting? People are saying animal kinship, but not with wolves. I think it works with all animals, Fancy. Tweeting. Yes, the Kai discipline of tweeting. So that you can own the trolls. We have a second hunting. Okay, it's between animal kinship and hunting, so I have to go to Mr. Clinton Trucks. Clint, what do you choose?
Listen, I'm not one to go against the grain. Let's say hunting.
Hunting it is. And I bet Lone Wolf gets lots of good food out there with his dagger equipped. Okay, we've chosen our Kai disciplines. I hope we have chosen them wisely. Equipment. You are dressed in the green tunic and cloak of a Kai initiate. You have little with you to arm yourself for survival. All you possess is an axe. Note under your weapons on the action chart. Ah, damn it. I wish we'd gotten a dagger. And a backpack containing 1 meal. Hanging from your waist is a leather pouch containing gold crowns. To find out how many, pick a number from the random number table. Ooh, this is our money, bro. 9 gold crowns. Yeah. And our weapon is an axe. From when we were chopping wood. And our backpack has 1 meal. I'm already getting hungry. Okay. You discover amongst the smoking ruins of the monastery a map of Summerland, showing the capital city of Holmgard and the land of Durinor, far to the east. Can I bring that up? Oh, there it is. Can everybody see that? Check that shit out. Over here's the Kai Monastery. To the west are the Dark Lords. They're attacking us. Dorinor's over here. It's on the other side of the Gulf of Dorinor. Wildlands. Okay, let's go back. Wait, can I go? Oh, I don't want to go to the table of contents. I just want to go back. Okay. All right. You also find one of the following. 1, a sword. 2, a helmet. 3, 2 meals. 4, wait, do I roll? I roll for this. 5, a mace. 6, a healing potion. 7, a quarterstaff. 8. Oh, yeah, I have to roll for this, I think. To discover which of the above you find, you must pick a number from the random number table. Mr. Clinton Trucks, roll on that random number table for us, and let's find out what we got. A 0. That means we get the first thing, a sword. No, that's not it. We get a broadsword. That's freaking cool. It's not what our weapon skill is in, but at least we have, some weapons. How much can you carry? The maximum number of weapons that you may carry is 2. Right now we have 2 weapons. We have the axe and the broadsword. Backpack items, special items, gold crowns, food. I think that we need to put food as one of the items in our backpack as well, Clinton Trucks, to make sure that we're not cheating. Yes. Yep, that's it, baby. Okay. Weapons aid you in combat. If you have the Kai discipline of a weapon skill on the correct weapon, it adds 2 points. We didn't find a dagger. God damn it. You will discover various useful items, special items, gold crowns, food. We get how all this. Oh, no. Clinton Trucks.
Your camera just gave up the ghost?
No, not my camera. My power. I tripped a breaker in my home.
Oh, my goodness.
It happens sometimes.
Are you safe?
I think I'm safe. Let me go see if I can fix this. 1 second. Oh, wait. You have to be entertaining while I'm gone. It'll only take a second.
Hey.
Wait, do you want to read the book to them, or is that?
Boy, like they were my own children. I want to read the book to them.
Look, I'll be right back. I'm going to fix this. I can fix this.
Jared, I can't actually switch, scroll through the book.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll be right back. Just, talk to them about a fun game book you enjoyed when you were a kid. I'll be right back.
Oh, guys, what's a fun game book I enjoyed when I was a kid? I can't believe I'd never run into the Lone Wolf books because I spent a lot of time in a used bookstore, like literally hours of each day. My dad owned a building, and the used bookstore in town rented a space in the building, which meant as a child I just treated it like it was my own. And I got really good at knowing all the used books, and I learned that there's a trick for everybody. In any used paperback bookstore, if you grab a paperback book and hold it and let it open to where the spine is broken, that's the dirty part of the book. Invariably. That's my tip from me to you. Jared's got a light. Jared's back. Jared, we weren't talking about anything dirty at all. It's fine. People asked me to grab something from my desk. That is interesting. A mask. A set of pixel buds.
Guess what, babies? I'm back.
All right, good. We were struggling without you.
Wow, that's the worst case scenario as I come back in and you're just like holding up things on your desk like, is this something?
People asked.
Well, that doesn't mean you listen to them. Look, the audience never knows what they actually want. They just want to make you dance like a puppet. Boy, I got to teach you about showbiz.
When did I do it?
Okay, so we are an initiate. We begin the Lone Wolf Adventures this level Kai training. Okay, yeah. Come on, let's get to the adventure. Kai Wisdom, your mission will be one of great danger, for the Dark Lords and their servants are a cruel and fierce enemy who give and expect no mercy. Use the map to help you steer a correct course to the capital. Make notes as you progress through the story. Many things that you find will aid you during your adventure. Some special items will be of use in future Lone Wolf Adventures, and others may be red herrings of no real use at all. So be selective in what you decide to keep. There are many routes to the king. Blah, 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 yakety schmackety. Can we do this, please? You must make haste, for you sense it is not safe to linger by the smoking remains of the ruined monastery. The black winged beast could return at any moment. You must set out for the solemn capital of Holmgard and tell the king the terrible news of the massacre, that the whole elite of Kai warriors, save yourself, have been slaughtered. Without the Kai lords to lead her armies, Sommerland will be at the mercy of their ancient enemy, the Dark Lords. Fighting back tears. Whoa, tears? Come on, be a man, Lone Wolf. You bid farewell.
Men cry, Jared. Men cry.
But I thought, not in 1984
Jared?
they don't.
Jared?
Yeah?
Oh, good point. 1984, no man tears. You're right.
That's right. Come on. Fighting back tears, you bid farewell to your dead kinsman. Oh, his buddy died. That's okay then. Silently, you promise that their deaths will be avenged. Totally made up for the tears. I should have just waited till the next sentence. You turn away from the ruins and carefully descend the steep track. At the foot of the hill, the path splits into two directions, both leading into a large wood. If you wish to use your Kai discipline of Sixth Sense, turn to 141. If you wish to take the right path into the wood, turn to 85. If you wish to take the left track, well, we have Sixth Sense. Guys, great choice. So I think that this is obvious, right? I mean, we have to go use our Sixth Sense. Your Sixth Sense has warned you that some of the creatures that attack the monastery are searching the two paths for any survivors of their raid, but you can avoid both tracks by making your way through the undergrowth of the woods. If you wish to head south, turn to 56, or if you wish to cut through the heavier foliage toward the northeast, turn to 333. So I think it's saying we have to head through the foliage, cut through the heavier foliage to avoid monsters. Guys, what do we want to do? Do we want to risk meeting some of the monsters, or do we want to take our Sixth Senses advice and cut through this foliage? Declan, I couldn't agree more. Let's be cute through the foliage. Foliage! I love it when people add an exclamation point to the word foliage. Can we see the map maybe? Is the direction based on that? You know what? I don't know how to bring the map back up right now. twist, and I don't think it matters too much. I think it's just telling us, we got to either go through the foliage or we got to take our chances with the bad guys. And I think everybody has agreed. 333, the number of the beast. Foliage. You have cut your way through the thick undergrowth for nearly a half an hour when you hear the beat of wings high above the trees. Looking up, you can just make out the shape of a Kron approaching from the north. It is one of the monsters that attacked the monastery, and on its back are two gray-skinned creatures armed with long spears. These are mountain Gyaks, evil servants of the Dark Lords, full of hatred and malice. Many centuries ago, their ancestors were used by the Dark Lords to build the infernal city of Helgadad, which lies in the volcanic wastelands beyond the Derncrag range of mountains. The construction of the city was long and torturous, and only the strongest of the Gyaks survived the heat and poisonous atmosphere of Helgadad. Hidden by the trees, you freeze, keeping absolutely still as the Kron passes overhead and disappears toward the south. When you are sure that it is gone, you move off once again into the forest. Whew! That was a close one. There was, we could have... Oh, Will Potter's going to draw Gyaks for us? Dude, I got to tell you, man, there is a Lone Wolf full role-playing game, and we're definitely playing it on the stream at some point. And at that point, we're going to be fighting some Gyaks. We're going to see Becca Scott and Thomas Middleditch fighting a damn Gyak. All right, turn to 131. You have covered about a quarter of a mile when you hear shouting and a noise like thunder claps ahead. Edging nearer, you soon make out a clearing that you recognize to be the site of the ruins of Ramas, an ancient forest temple. A war party of Gyaks, some 25 to 30 strong, that's too many, are attacking the ruins from all sides. Many more of the Gyaks are dead or dying among the broken pillars of marble, but still they assault whatever is hidden inside. Suddenly, a bolt of blue lightning rips through the front rank of Gyaks, sending the armor-clad creatures tumbling in all directions. A Gyak taller than the others and dressed from head to toe in black chainmail. Why did I change that to toe in my brain? And dressed from head to foot in black chainmail, curses at his troops as he whips them forward with a barbed flail. Oh, I hate that. With weapon ready, you move to the edge of the clearing under cover of the thick foliage and try to catch a glimpse of the defenders. To your amazement, the ruins are being defended by a young man no older than yourself. You recognize his sky blue robes embroidered with stars. He is a young theurgist of the Magician's Guild of Toran, an apprentice in magic. And there is that beautiful Gary Chalk art in that wonderful 1980s black and white line style. Look at the Gyak with his nasty little dagger. And here is a member of the Magician's Guild of Toran. Amazing. 5 Gyaks charge forward, their spears raised to stab the apprentice as he hurriedly retreats deeper into the ruins. You see him turn and raise his left hand just before a bolt of blue flame shoots from his fingertips into the snarling Gyak soldiers. Close to where you are hidden, you see a Gyak scuttle past and climb one of the pillars of the temple. He has a long, curved dagger in his mouth, and he is about to jump on the young wizard standing below. If you wish to shout a warning to the wizard, turn to 241. If you wish to run forward and attack the Gyak when he jumps, turn to 55. If you wish to pick up a chunk of temple marble and throw it at the Gyak's head, turn to 302. Or if you would rather turn and leave the battle area and run back into the woods, turn to 101. Guys, what are we doing? Fancy Pants says attack. Krasnolak says attack. Throw the chunk, says Declan. Okay, I've got 2 attack the Gyak when he jumps. I've got 2 throw the rocks. I've got another attack. Arvdal says warn him. Chunk it. That's a third throw the rock. Oh my god, 302. I think I'm now getting more throw the rocks. Okay. I have like 2 or 3 shout and warn him. I don't think we can get there in time. Chunk the punk. Hell yeah, dude. Guys, it looked like it was going to go attack, but we are trying to keep this character alive. Keep in mind, when Lone Wolf dies tonight, we stop. So we don't want him to die. Our combat skill and endurance are very high, so we'll probably be fine, but weird stuff happens in these books. Like choose your own adventures. Sometimes you just get to the end. I think it's a good idea to chunk that rock, and so that is what we shall do. I think that's what I heard the most of from the chat. 302, pick up a chunk of temple marble and throw it at the Gaiac's head. Ooh, pick a number from the random number table. Clinton Trucks. Here we go. Random number is 4. Okay, and it says, if the number you have picked is 0 to 2, I don't like our chances here. Turn to 110. If the number is 3 to 9, turn to 285. Guys, I hope this works out. Here we go. You quickly take aim and hurl the rock at the Gaiac's head as hard as you can. But to your yeah.
You clicked 0 to 2 and we rolled 4.
What?
You dang goof.
Oh, shit, you're right. Wow, no wonder I always lost at these games. I don't know what different numbers are. With a sickening thud, the chunk of marble cracks open the back of the Gaiac's head. The creature drops to its knees and slowly falls forward, down to the ruins below. Elated by your skill, you race forward to aid the young wizard! We did it! I want to see some celebration in the chat. Yeah! We killed a Gaiac with a piece of marble. We killed a Gaiac. Woo! I just want to say, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way, fuck Gaiacs. Fuck them. All right. This is an adult stream, everybody. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah, turn to 325. Uh-oh, this is bad, guys. Upon seeing you emerge from the woods, the Gaiac officer shouts, Ogot, Ogot, to his cowering troops, who flee the ruins and run to the safety of the forest. Okay, that's okay. Shaking his mailed fist at you, the black-clad Gaiac screams, Ranag Rogag Ok Orkadaka Okak Rogag Gaj, before leaving. It sounds like he speaks Klingon. Surveying the scene of battle, you count over 15 Gaiac dead lying among the broken pillars of Ramas. The young wizard wipes his brow and walks toward you, his hand extended in friendship. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got a new friend. Maybe even a romantic interest? It's 1984, and this is a series for children, but who knows? He is a young blonde-haired youth with deep brooding eyes. His face is lined with exhaustion and the grime of battle, and his long sky-blue robe bear evidence of living rough in the wilds. He shakes your hand and bows. My eternal thanks, Kai Lord. My powers are nearly drained. Had you not come to my aid, I fear I would have ended my days atop a Gaiac lance. He is weak and unsteady on his feet. You take his arm and sit him down upon a fallen pillar, where you listen intently to what he has to say. My name is Banadon. I am a journeyman to the Brotherhood of the Crystal Star, which is the Magician's Guild of Toran. I just spit all over my screen. My guild master has sent me to your monastery with this urgent message. He removes a vellum envelope from inside his robes and hands it to you. As you see, I have opened the letter and read its contents. Rude. When the war started, I was on the highway with 2 traveling companions. The Kran attacked us and we lost each other in the forest during our escape. The letter is a warning to the Kai Lords that the Dark Lords have mustered a vast army beyond the Derncrag range. The Guildmaster urges the Kai to cancel the celebrations of Feymarn and prepare for war. I feel we were betrayed, says Banadon, his head bowed in sorrow. One of my order, a brother called Vonatar, had explored the forbidden mysteries of the black art. 10 days ago, he denounced the Brotherhood and killed one of our elders. He has since disappeared. It is rumored that he now aids the Dark Lords. You tell Banadon what has happened at the monastery and of your mission to warn the king. Silently, he removes a gold chain from around his neck and hands it to you. On the chain is a small crystal star pendant. It is the symbol of my brotherhood, and we are both truly brothers in this hour of darkness. It is a talisman of good fortune. May it protect you on your road ahead. You thank him, place the chain around your neck, and slip the crystal star inside your shirt. Remember to put it on your action chart. That's amazing. Thanks, Clint. Banadon bids you farewell. We must leave this place, lest the Gyaks return with more of their loathsome kind to put an end to us. I must return to my guild. I bid you farewell, my brother. May the luck of the gods go with you. Wait, Banadin, why aren't we staying together? It seems like you're just going to leave? With a wave of his hand, Banadin leaves the ruins, and you continue your mission. Bye. He didn't even give an address. Pushing on through the thick woods ahead. You have not gone far when you realize several pairs of yellow eyes are watching you from the undergrowth to your left. Suddenly, a black arrow skims the top of your head. It is a Gaiac ambush, and you must run as fast as you can to escape it. You know, this would have been a time when, say, a man that can summon blue lightning from the sky would have come in handy. But it's cool. You start walking your way, I'll start walking mine. Okay. As you race through the trees, you can hear the horrible cackle of the Gaiacs close behind you. Soon the trees start to thin out, and directly ahead you can see a rocky hillside. If you break cover and climb up the hill, turn to 311. If you change direction and continue your run through the forest, turn to 77. Stream? Are we breaking cover and climbing up the hill? Are we changing direction and continuing to run through the forest? Oh, why did it have to be Gaiacs? Krasmalak says we should take the hill. Now we're breaking cover, and these guys have arrows. Keep that in mind. Colonel Panic says hoof it through the forest. Forest for better cover. Forest, yeah. Arrows, yeah. Forest sounds good. Okay, I think it is going to be the forest. Sorry, Krasmalax, but the chat has spoken. If you change your direction and continue your run through the forest, turn to 77. The mountain Gaiacs are unaccustomed to pursuing their prey through forests, and you soon outdistance them. Nice choice, everybody. Until finally the sound of their grunts and curses disappears completely. This is a good choice because we don't want to use up our resources in needless combat. Our mission is to get to the capital. When you are satisfied that they have given up the chase, you stop for a few minutes to catch your breath and check your equipment. With the memory of your ruined monastery still blazing in your mind. Yeah, of course. Would we think I forgot about that? You gather up your meager belongings and push on. What if the book just said, you forget about the monastery and decide to become a riverboat gambler? I mean, like, come on. Of course we remember the monastery burning down. It happened, like, today. Just ahead through the tall trees, you can see clumps of dark red gallow brush, a thorny briar with sharp crimson barbs. The common name for this forest weed is sleep tooth, for the thorns are very sharp and can make you feel weak and sleepy if they scratch your skin. If you have the Kai discipline of tracking, turn to 69. You can avoid the sleep tooth by returning to the track, 272. Or you can push on through the briars deeper into the forest by turning to 119. Okay, so we can get poisoned by sleep tooth. We don't have tracking. We took hunting. We could get poisoned by the sleep tooth, or we can go back the way we came. I mean, yeah, it seems like common sense to avoid the sleep tooth and return to our track. But I let Fancy Pants says, let's get high on briar drugs. Yeah, see, that's how I'm feeling right now, you guys. Of course, the thing is, we have to realize that we could maybe die. Like, the briar could kill us because that's how crazy these books are, y'all. It's 1980s rules. All bets are off. Will there be an option to become a riverboat gambler later? No, but I want to write those game books. Well, you're just a Mississippi riverboat gambler having Mark Twain adventures. All right, fine. We'll come back and do sleepweed later. Runaway Monty Python style. Play it safe and avoid sleep tooth. Look, I have to do what you guys tell me. We are lone wolves together in this. But I do want to ask Clinton Trucks his opinion in this particular case. Clinton, I want to, like Fancy Pants, I want to get high on sleep weed, but these guys kind of want me to avoid it. What do you think? What does that mean?
It means I have a mouthful of taco. We have to go back to the track, guys. We don't have tracking, and we are not immune to sleep tooth. Get out of here. One choice.
You're right. All right. Turning back. We're going to avoid Sleep Tooth by returning to the track. Here we go. Keeping a watchful eye on the sky above, you move quickly along the track. You recall that this route leads to Fogwood, a small cluster of huts that have been used by a family of charcoal burners for nearly 50 years. After 20 minutes, you reach the edge of a clearing where the huts are grouped in a small circle. There is no sign of the usual mist of wood smoke, which gives Fogwood its apt name, and the huts are unusually quiet. If you have the Kai discipline of tracking, well, I guess we really should have taken tracking. You may turn to 134. If you do not possess the skill, you prepare your weapon and stealthily approach the huts. Here we go. Through the open doorway of the first hut, you can see the body of a charcoal burner lying face down on the rough stone floor. He has been murdered, stabbed in the back by a spear. All his furniture and belongings have been smashed and broken, and not one piece remains intact. This is the evil handiwork of Gyaks, without any doubt, for they delight in the destruction of all things. A quick check of the other huts reveals a similar story of murder and wreckage. In the last hut that you search, you discover a Gyak spear, proof of your suspicions. You may keep this weapon if you wish. Ooh, we got a Gyak spear. Add it to the action chart. You can add it to the action chart.
The rules said we get 2 weapons, Jared. We're currently holding 2. What would you like to drop?
Well, we want to keep that badass broadsword, so let's get rid of the axe. That's just a dumb old wood axe. I mean, does anybody disagree with this? I'm not seeing any argument. Let's press on. More determined than ever now to succeed in your mission, you continue along the track. In the distance, perched on the branch of an old oak tree, is a jet black raven. This is the raven, you guys. This is a picture of the raven described in this passage above. So this raven mentioned here, it's this one. If you have the Kai discipline of animal kinship, damn it, you may call to this bird by turning to 298. If you do not possess the skill, or if you do not wish to use it, who would just not wish to use it? You can turn to 335. As you approach, the black bird flies off above the trees and soon disappears from view. You search the tree on which it was perched, but find nothing unusual. Rather than waste any more precious time, you continue off along the track. That was ominous. After a few minutes walking, you see a stranger clad in red standing in the center of the track ahead. He has his back towards you, and his head is covered by the hood of his robes. Perched on his outstretched arm is the black raven that you saw earlier. Oh my God, guys, I'm not feeling good about this. If you wish to call to the stranger, turn to 342. If you wish to approach the stranger cautiously, turn to 309. If you'd rather draw your weapon and attack, turn to 283. Oh boy, this guy, I think, so of course I have actually played through Flight from the Dark, and it's been years. But I think I remember this guy being a really, really nasty customer. Yeah, I know. Why can't we just, run away? I think we're going to fight him, though, guys. What do you think? Should we attack? I think I'm going to attack. All right. We're going to go. Yeah, we got attack. We should free Brittany. I don't know what that means in this context, but yeah, I'm for that movement. Attack. Call. Someone's saying to call to him. Attack. I'm seeing mostly attack. Time for battle, you guys. Draw your weapon. We draw our broadsword or our spear. Which one do you think? The broadsword, and then we attack. You are only 10 feet or so away from the robe stranger when the raven squawks a warning to its master, who instantly spins around. You are frozen in your tracks by the hideous apparition of a Vordak, a lieutenant of the Dark Lords and one of the undead. You must fight him. Due to the surprise of your attack, you may add 2 points to your combat skill for the first round of combat only. Unless you have the Kai discipline of Mind Shield, deduct 2 points from your combat skill for the second and subsequent rounds of fighting, for the creature is attacking you with the power of its mind force, as well as with a large black mace. Oh, we are truly fucked. Okay, Clinton Trucks, it's combat time. Let's bring up the action chart. And we are going to start with a combat skill of 20 for the first round.
I've done it. We're ready.
Oh, you've already added it? I thought we had an 18 to start. We had
18.
Oh, your bonus too. I see it. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, you put it in the bonus box. Okay. So, and then keep in mind we are going to go down to 16 on the next round. So don't let me forget that.
Copy that.
Clinton Trucks, start combat, buddy.
All right. You guys can't see it on your screen, but I'm told by my computer, combat round 1. Your combat ratio is 3. Your random number is 6. Your enemy took 10 damage and now has 15 endurance points. Lone Wolf took 2 damage and now has 27 endurance points. Would you like to fight another round?
That's amazing. Do we need to lower the enemy's endurance points ourselves?
I believe it is going to do it automatically.
Let me look here. Actually, no, it hasn't lowered it.
Well, here's the thing. It is simply.
You have to accept it. You have to say yes. So we are.
It's a little more complicated than this. There is a dialogue box that has popped up on my screen that is not visible to you guys.
No, I understand that. Yeah, I understand that.
But so, trusting that we were not going to run like a bunch of dangled lily-livered yahoos, I just did a second round of combat. It is indeed tracking the endurance points of our enemy and us. It simply has not updated on the screen yet.
Okay. Did it track that we were supposed to have less combat skill in the second round?
It, in fact, did. No, it didn't.
It didn't.
Hang on.
So we need to do this by the book.
Yep. Let me back out. This dang old thing. You decided
it's not changing. It's not changing at all on our
That's the real problem. Well, it just did now, right? You can see that we took some damage.
Mm-hmm.
But it did not calculate it for the enemy. So, guys, just for funsies, it appears we're going to have to figure out how this works.
You know what? Let's not overthink it. Just take him down to 15 HP because he lost 10 the first round. Take us down to we lost ours, right? We lost
our damage.
We took our damage. Okay. So have you done the second round yet?
Not yet. Here we go.
Okay, great. Wait, stop. You got to take our combat skill down. We lose the bonus and we lose 2 points off of our base combat skill. There you go. Rock and roll it, baby. Hit it again.
All right, here we go. Also, there's this fight to the death marker.
I don't know what that means. Let's just keep it and start combat and see what happens.
All right. In this instance, our enemy took 4 damage and now has 11 endurance points. Lone Wolf took 4 damage and now has 22 endurance points.
Okay, go ahead and apply the damage yourself.
Let's go ahead and do that. So 4 and 4. That doesn't seem.
We're going to win this.
Oh, yeah. 4.
We're going to win this, you guys. I feel good about this. Okay. We still have our -2. Yeah, hit it again.
So, this time the enemy took 2 damage and has 9 endurance points. We took 5. So the enemy took 2 and we took 5.
Ouch. Okay, that's really bad, but we're going to be okay, guys. I feel confident we're going to be okay. Because we're getting him down. We have 20. He has 9. We're going to win this.
All right. Next round.
Mm-hmm.
We took 1 and didn't hurt him at all.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Let's take that one.
All right.
Did you give us 1 damage?
There we go.
Okay. All right. Come on. We can do this.
There you go. The enemy took 5 and we took 4.
Yes. Okay. We got him. We got him where we want him.
All right. So 5 and where are we at? 15. Okay.
All right. This is it. We got him this time, you guys. Kill him, Clint. Kill him.
We did not hurt him at all, and he hit us for 4.
No! These Vordak.
Oh, hang on. Also, The Rose's Grave noticed I was changing the wrong box for my endurance points. And they're right. I was changing the total, not the current. That's okay. I was calculating correctly for the enemy, and I will simply correct for the our own hit points.
Okay.
That said, we just took 4 more damage.
Did he take any?
No. He did not.
Okay.
I think we're going to...
no, we're going to beat him. We're going to beat him.
Okay.
Also, we were only down to 15. Then we took 4. We should be at 11, right?
Yes. So hang on. So I should have been changing the current, and I was changing the total, which is not accurate. We should be at 11. Correct?
That's correct. And then change the total back to what it is correct. What is correct for our total is normally
29.
29. Leave it there. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Great.
Not 11, but we just took 4 more damage.
We're gonna kill him this turn.
All right. We better. All right.
He only has 4, right?
Yep. He has 4. We have 6.
After this last round, you mean?
Yeah. All
we
right,
just took 5. Did we kill him?
No, let's see. We defeated the enemy. Done. But we took 3 more damage.
It doesn't feel like it feels like you applied extra damage there, Clint, but fair enough. Okay. He was at 11 and then suddenly he was at 6 and I don't know why.
Guys, did I do this wrong? Chat, correct me.
Well, it's okay. You know why?
You know who's keeping track? The Rose's Grave says we should be at 8.
Yeah, that sounds right. That extra 3 damage should bring us down to 8. That's right.
There we go.
So put our current to 8. There we go. Yeah, but it's fine. Okay. Getting hurt is good, guys. Getting hurt is what happens in role-playing games. It's good for you. It gets your blood pumping. This is why we play. To get hurt and to kill things. Nothing is achieved without risk, and we have achieved it. We won, and we're turning to page 123. As the creature dies, its body slowly dissolves into a vile green liquid. You notice that all of the grass, the plants beneath the smoking fluid are beginning to shrivel and die. Look, by slaying this thing, we get to see all of this. A large, valuable-looking gem lies on the ground near the decaying body. What's up? We got a gem. Further along the track, you see a large war party of Gaiacs running toward you. Okay, so it's trying to pit our greed versus our self-preservation. Do we want to take the gem, or do we want to leave it and run? Gaiacs are everywhere. The gem sounds bad, says Declan. Run, says Declan. It's a capital G gem. That is a good point. Run, says Clancy. Gem, thank you. Hate to, but run. Oh, it's very clearly run, so we will leave behind the only thing we earned as lone wolves by killing this Vordak, and we will run. The chat has spoken.
So, am I correct that because we have the healing skill, each time we do not engage in a fight, every time we click a number, I give us 1 endurance point back?
You are correct, and that's what's sweet about healing.
All right, doing it.
It's the ultimate cheapo power that allows you. But I say it's not that cheap because I've tried playing Lone Wolf without the healing discipline, and it did not work out very well. So this would be 2 numbered. So we should have 2 points already back, Clint. As you dash through the thickening trees, the shouts of the Gaiacs begin to fade behind you. You have nearly outdistanced them completely when you crash headlong into a tangle of low branches. Pick a number from the random number table. Here we go. 3. If the number you picked is 0 to 4, turn to 343. Guys, this could be bad. This could be bad for us. You are held by the mass of tangled branches and roots. Eventually, you free your right hand, grab your weapon, and hack your way slowly through the foliage to the clearer forest beyond. Your cloak is torn in several places, and your left arm is cut and badly bruised above the elbow. You lose 2 endurance points. I think that would put us, but we gain 1 for this entry. So I think that would put us at 9, Clint. 213. You've been trudging through the forest for nearly 2 hours. The nagging fear that you are lost begins to seem a reality. Apart from the occasional cry of a cron in the far distance, you have seen or heard no evidence that the enemy is in this part of the forest. As you descend a rocky hillock, you see something unusual in the tangled woods ahead. Surrounded by thorny briars and closely packed roots, you see the entrance of a tunnel disappearing into the hillside beyond. It is approximately 7 feet in height and just over 10 feet wide. As you get closer, you can feel a slight breeze coming from the inky blackness. If the other end of this tunnel emerges on the far side of the hill, it could save you many hours of difficult climbing, but it could also harbor unknown danger. Okay, guys. Do we wish to enter the tunnel, or would we prefer to climb the hillside? Let's get high on briarweed. Let's get high on briarweed. Tunnel. Unknown danger. Yes, we're taking risks now, everybody. And sure, we might die, but won't that be fun? It's fun to die. It's a good day to die. We enter the tunnel. The tunnel is dark and the air is much cooler than outside. You carefully advance with one hand on the tunnel wall to aid your sense of direction. You have been in total darkness for 3 minutes when you detect the foul smell of decay ahead, similar to rotting meat. If you have a torch and tinderbox in your pack, you may light the torch to see your way ahead. Nope. Suddenly, something heavy drops from the tunnel ceiling onto your back, and you fall to your knees. It is a burrow crawler, and you must fight it, for it is trying to strangle you with its long, slimy tentacles. Ah! Oh, this thing's tough. If you do not have a torch, deduct 3 points from your combat skill. The burrow crawler is immune to mind blast and animal kinship. Okay, here we go. So I believe we should be at like 10 HP right now, if I'm not mistaken.
We are currently at 11.
11, that makes sense. Okay, 2 more entries. We might be in trouble here, guys. Okay, let's throw it up there. So our combat skill with a -3 to it, what is that? It's going to be a 15, right?
Sorry, let me bring that up.
Yeah, okay. So our combat skill right now should have a -3. Yeah, you got it. 15. Our guy has a 17 and 7. He only has 7 endurance points?
That's what it said on your page.
Oh, yes, it does. It does indeed. So that's great for us, guys. It means we can kill him in a couple blows, which, by the way, we have to. All right, Clinton Trucks, you may begin the combat.
So, very quickly, are we going to fight this burrow crawler to the death? Because I believe if I toggle this and hit start combat, it'll just play out the entire thing and calculate it.
Do you prefer to do it that way, sir?
No, because I want people to have the option to run if they want. But if people want to commit to a fight to the death.
But wait, can we run away? It says if you win, turn to 319. So we can't really run away.
Oh, then a fight to the death it is.
But I think that there is, but wait, stop. Uncheck that. I think it's more fun to go round to round. It's more what do you call it? Suspenseful.
All right, then let's do it.
All right, ready for round 1? Here we go. Yes, we are. Hit it.
We have defeated the enemy.
What did I tell you, buddy? We took 1?
Yep.
See, guys, big risks, big rewards. Give me that 1 damage burrow crawler. I ain't scared of it. Look at this shit. Look at this stupid creature. It looks awesome. Gary Chalk's an amazing artist. Turn to 319. The slimy creature, yeah, lets out a long, ghastly death cry. Hell yeah. And collapses. You are near to panic and scramble to your feet, grabbing what you think to be your belt from the jaws of the dead beast. You can see light in the far distance, and you sprint for it as fast as you can. When you finally emerge into the daylight, you fall onto the leafy ground and fight for breath in painful gasps. That's dramatic. Slowly sitting upright, you notice that you are still wearing your belt. You had not lost it after all. What you grabbed from the jaw of the burrow crawler was a leather strap with a small pouch and a sheathed dagger halfway along it. You break open the clasp to find it contains 20 gold crowns. You may take both the dagger and the crowns if you are able to. Clinton Trucks, drop that spear. Put a dagger in our hands. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Our combat skill goes up to a bonus of +2, and we have 29 crowns now. We get a +2 bonus now because we're using our dagger. Fuck yeah. This is, I'm fully engorged. Okay. Feeling a little better now, you gather your equipment together and push on eastwards into the forest. The forest begins to thin out until finally you can make out the roads through the trees ahead. The highway is full of people heading south. Many are wheeling their possessions along on handcarts. If you wish to join the refugees and perhaps learn more of what has happened, turn to 30. If you would prefer to continue to move south, but under cover of trees, 167. Okay, are we a people person or are we going to remain hidden? Go south, lose the dead weight. Yeah, so you're saying don't join them. Long wolf, says Declan. Long wolf. Okay. Let's see. I want to say join. We've got join. I can't believe we found a dagger. I'm so fucking thrilled. You know what? I'm feeling Long Wolf is feeling really personable, but I think I've seen one run south and one join. So I need a little bit more input, guys. What are we thinking? Okay, now I'm getting the Z-Mage says, seriously, you should join them. Yeah, you're right. We need to learn more. Let's go ahead and let's take that path. Let's go ahead and join the refugees. The people look tired and hungry. They have come many miles from their burning city. Suddenly you hear the beat of huge wings coming from the north. God damn it, these Gaiacs. Kron! Hide yourselves! The cry goes up along the road. Just in front of you, look at these poor children. Just in front of you, a wagon carrying small children breaks down. Its right wheel jammed in a furrow. The children scream in panic. Wow, this is nightmarish. If you wish to help the children, turn to 194. If you'd rather run for the cover of the trees, turn to 261. I mean,
we're going to learn a lot about our chat right now.
Come on, guys. Pick the ethical choice here. I have throw the children in the way. Those kids had a good run already. Run, you bastard. Fuck the children. Oh, we need to heal. Clint, have we healed?
We have healed. We're currently at 13.
Okay, great. We're doing well. We should help them. Fuck them kids. I was hearing all run from the children. And now I have like 2 help the kids, 3 help the kids. It feels really split right now. Clinton Trucks, what do you say?
Jared, I have to believe that at this Kai Monastery, because we're so loyal to our brothers that we're good at heart. This character is good at heart. I don't think he is going to leave these children to die for his quest of vengeance.
All right. Yep, we are at least neutral good, I guess. If you wish to help the children, here we go. You sprint towards the wagon. People are running everywhere in panic as the Kron make their attack, carrying their poor victims off into the darkening sky. Ooh, scary. A large Kron is hovering above the wagon, and 3 snarling Gaiacs drop from its back onto the startled horses. You must fight them or leave the wagon and run to the safety of a nearby farmhouse. Okay. Well, then we said we were fighting them, right? We said we were going to help the children, meaning we have to fight these Gaiacs. We got to fight these damn Gaiacs.
Listen, I said save the kids, but I know there were 3 Gaiacs. Fuck these kids.
Wait. Okay, so here's another chance to run away, everybody. Run for more healing. He's good at heart, but he's only okay at fighting. Yeah, that's true. We got them baited. Fight them. Guys, we sort of decided to help these kids, but then when we see the Gaiacs land, we go, oh, fuck this, and we run? We had a dagger, right? We got to test it out. I think that's such a great point, Declan. You know what, guys? I'm seeing enough fight, and it's kind of what we decided before. We're going for it. Here we go. 3 Gaiacs. What's our endurance points at right now, Clinton Trucks?
14.
Okay, so 1 more than they have, and we have better combat skill than them by a bunch. And the Gaiacs are combined. They fight as a single enemy. So there they are. Let's see. I bet we can beat these guys. No problemo, dude. No friggin' problemo. All right. How'd we do? Clinton. What's happening?
I apologize. I was talking, but I wasn't in the stream. I apologize,
Yes,
everybody.
that's okay. That's all right.
The enemy took 11 damage, and we took 1.
Fuck you, Gaiax. Fuck you. Oh my god. And we're being so awesome. Like Lone Wolf is like fucking knife fighting with them, like a fucking Spetsnaz fucking soldier, just like cha cha cha. I bet he's killed. I mean, if they're down to 2 endurance, we've definitely killed both of them in the first round, just like slicing across the throats. So there's 1 left. Here we go. Let's end him.
We're going to end with these children traumatized, having seen absolute butchery.
So having seen true heroism, yeah, I feel so bad for them.
We've defeated the enemy.
Yes!
With no damage this round.
Yeah.
Done.
This is I'm not shitting you guys. This is the best Lone Wolf run I've ever had, and it's got to be because I'm doing it with you guys. We're Lone Wolves together. We're Lone Wolves together. If you win, you can run to the safety of the farmhouse, or you can return to the woods. Wow, should we now we get a choice. Do we want to run to the farmhouse or to the woods? We are alone together, that's right. Are we a real hero or something? I'd say that we are, Artful Dodger. Farmhouses have horses. Farmhouse it is. You guys are absolutely right. I'm with you on this. Let's see that farmhouse. Kicking open the door, you dive into the farmhouse. A cron soars overhead, letting out a shriek of victory, a victim hanging in its claws. Getting to your feet, you find yourself alone, but propped against the fireplace is a war hammer. You may take this weapon if you wish. Okay, we got to keep the dagger. Do we want to trade our broadsword for a war hammer? I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Clancy says war hammer. Long Wolf. We already got rid of the spear for the dagger, Kraz. Okay, they want to take the war hammer, Clint. Put the warhammer in place of the broadsword. We'll just leave this sweet broadsword here. But at least we have our dagger, a.k.a. the Freckled Shard. All right. If you want to stay in the farmhouse 81, if you feel safer in the forest, if you wish to search the room further, guys, I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? We're going to search this room, right? Do I really have to ask? Search that room. I saw at least one person say that, and I'm doing it. Most of the cupboards and drawers are empty. Whoever lived here took nearly everything they owned, but you do manage to scrape together enough fruit in the cellar for 1 meal. You may mark this on your action chart. Cha-ching! Add a meal to the action chart. After nearly an hour, the Kron and their cruel riders vanish towards the west. As the shocked refugees start to emerge from the woods, you can hear the sound of horses in the distance, galloping nearer. You stay hidden and wait as the riders come closer. They are the cavalry of the King's Guard, wearing the white uniforms of His Majesty's army. We did it. If you wish to call to them, 183. If you'd rather continue along the forest edge. I mean, we're trying to get to the king, right? So, heal us a point or two, and someone's like, dagger time. Do you guys want to attack the King's Guard? No, we're going to call to them, right? We got to call. Don't trust cops. These are not cops. These are King's Guard. So we're talking more like Jaime Lannister. We're talking Sir Barristan Selmy, that kind of person. Fuck the cops. Avoid them. ACAB. Guys. Worse than cops. Oh my God. All right. So I'm getting call to them, but then I'm getting a lot of people saying ACAB. I mean, I'm with you on ACAB. The new original, I don't think it's giving me the option to attack, but we will consider it if it comes up. Okay, Clinton Trucks, it seems split. What do you say?
You know, guys, I'm ACAB all day, but
the mission is to get to the king.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Gotta get to the king.
Yeah. It was pretty split, but I think we got a call to them. Here we go. The officer orders his men to halt and asks you your business. You tell him who you are and how the monastery has been destroyed. He is deeply saddened to hear your news. See, he's a good guy. He offers you a horse. Hello, we got a horse. And asks you to accompany him to Prince Pelithar, the king's son. If you accept, 97. If you decline, 200. I mean, your funeral? The horse is a bomb. Don't do it. It's a horse. Wait, what happened? I don't know who I'm. Oh. Okay. Well, guys, so what am I seeing? He's gonna arrest us. I say it's a trap, really. You guys really think it's a trap? I think Prince Pelithar might reward us, and we get a horse if we do this. Okay. Meaning the next person in the line of succession? Okay, yeah, I hear you on that. So what are we saying? Are we declining the offer to go to Prince Pelithar? Yeah, I need a yes or no, guys. Do we go to him? Yes or no? Accept. Accept. Go to him. I'm seeing more accepts and go to him. Here we go. Ahead of you, you can see a fierce battle raging across a stone bridge. The clash of steel and the cries of men and beasts echo through the forest. In the midst of the fighting, you see Prince Pelithar, the king's son. He is in combat with a large gray Gorgaz, who is wielding a black axe above his scaly head. Suddenly, the prince falls wounded, a black arrow in his side. Uh-oh, there's the prince. He's fighting a Gorgaz. That ain't good. If you wish to defend the fallen prince, 255. If you wish to run into the forest, 306. Yeah, it's a Gorgaz. So he wasn't betraying us. It's just we've stumbled into more danger. I feel like helping the prince, defending the prince, is a real good move. I don't know how we pretend to defend him. Defend. Score points with the king. I'm with you guys. Let's fight ourselves a goddamn Gorgaz. Ooh, it's a toughie. 30 endurance. Fuck. The creature that you now face is a Gorgaz, one of a race of cold-blooded reptilian creatures that dwell deep in the treacherous Makenmire swamps. Their favorite food is human flesh. The prince's sword lies at your feet. You may pick up and use this weapon if you wish. The Gorgaz is about to strike at you. You must fight him to the death. The creature's immune to mind blast. Okay, Clint, we're in trouble, buddy. We're in frickin' trouble, buddy. All right, well, we're up to 17 hit points. That's good. We only have 13 less than this creature. Our combat skill's at 20 right now because we've got our weapon skill. Are you guys ready to do this? The new original says we're dead. Yeah, I'm not going to count us out yet. The dice can go our way and we'll be okay. Clint, I cannot see you.
Oh, sorry. Are we ready?
We're ready, buddy.
I've clicked fight to the death because I was told to by the book.
Okay.
It says this is a fight to the death. Here we go. You've defeated your enemy.
Yes!
It lasted 5 rounds. Lone Wolf took 12 damage and now has 5 endurance points. We won.
That's amazing. I told you guys. I told you we could win this. We were badly hurt, but we just saved the fucking prince from a goddamn Gorgaz. If that's not worth something, if that's not a good way to spend your night, I don't know what is. The giant Gorgaz lies dead at your feet. His evil followers hiss at you and then fall back from the bridge. The prince's soldiers form a protective wall around you and their dying leader with their shields. Black arrows whistle past your head. The dying prince looks up into your eyes and says, "Kai Lord, you must take a message to my father. The enemy is too strong. We cannot hold him. The king must seek that which is in Duranor, or all is lost. Take my horse and ride for the capital. May the luck of the gods ride with you." You bid a sad farewell to the prince, mount his white steed, and head south along the forest path. The battle still rages behind you as the prince's men fight off another assault on the bridge. The prince's horse is indeed a magnificent animal, fast and sure of foot. You gallop along the twisting track as if it were a straight highway until the noise of battle has disappeared far behind you. You are hungry and must eat a meal during your ride. Please subtract 1 meal from our action sheet, Clinton Trucks. Now we only have 1. After several miles, the path stops abruptly at a junction. There is a signpost, but it has been hacked down. If you wish to use tracking, which we don't have, if you wish to turn left, or if you wish to go right. Oh, guys, this is a real stumper. Oh, that's right. We have hunting, so we don't need to subtract a meal. But we have an extra meal, and I didn't feel like hunting, so we just ate. They're really rubbing the tracking in our faces. All right. Oh, should we roll for it? Okay. I love that idea, actually, Twist. Let's roll for it. Clinton Trucks, let's do a random number. And 6 or above, we go right. 5 or below, we go left. And 6 or above, we're taking the right track. Here we go. You have ridden about a mile when you are knocked from your horse by an arrow grazing your forehead. You lose 3 endurance points. I hope we kept track of how many we got back. I think it was like 2. As you pull yourself to your feet, you see a patrol of Dracarim emerge from the woods on either side of the road. You have been ambushed and must evade them as quickly as possible by going into the forest. You are dizzy from your wound and you stumble through the trees like a blind man. Suddenly, you fall forward as if the ground has been snatched from beneath your feet. You have fallen headfirst into a hunting pit. As you look up, you can see 4 Dracarim leveling their bows at you, evil sneers spreading simultaneously across their ugly faces. As the world darkens, the last thing you feel is the black shaft of their arrows deep in your chest. You have failed in your mission. Wow. Wow. Clint, you want to come back in here?
I need a minute.
I guess the idea to roll a random direction wasn't a very good one. We ended up dying. Yeah. And I just want everybody to know that I know that as lone wolves we stick together, but I want to blame the chat for this death.
The chat is telling me that they voted to go left. The dice said to go right, but the dice
said to go right, and that's what we went for. The vote was not left, Clancy. The vote was to use a random number to choose it. We said fucking left. No, the death of Lone Wolf is on your head. The death of Lone Wolf is on you, Clancy. Well, what do we do, Clint? I said we were going to go until we died, and I guess we've died.
I think that's exactly it. The question now is, when we return with more Lone Wolves, a solo adventure, do we take it back to the last fateful decision, or do we take it back right to the studs?
You know what, Clint? I think a good way to do this is when we die, we end the game, we end the stream. But when we play again, we go from the last fateful decision.
All right. At our last fateful decision, I believe we had 7 endurance.
7 endurance, and we were on page 1. Or wait, no, we were on page. The last fateful decision was on page 235. 235.
I have removed the horse from our special items.
Oh, that's so sad. But we're going to get it. We'll get it again when we go back to page 235.
Oh, that's true.
Can you just write, and just make a note somewhere about page 235. So we remember that's where we go back to. And
we will note the page here on bonus disciplines. Page 235.
Page 235. So, guys, I know this is a short little game tonight. I just wanted to spend some time with Clint and I both just wanted to spend some time with the viewers and goof around. And I've been wanting to show the world of Lone Wolf to people for a while. Clint, honest opinion, it can't hurt my feelings. Just remember it's a core component of my childhood.
Sure.
What did you think?
I enjoyed it very much. If we're introducing each other to core components of our childhood, we're going to have to watch the movie Breakin', also from 1984, at some point here on the stream, because that was a core component of my childhood.
Then we shall do that. We shall have all of our childhood shall be on display for the SOBs in the Stream of Blood, and we will continue Lone Wolves, a solo adventure, maybe next week. Clancy killed our guy. Someone said to make it a random flip of a coin. Lone Wolf flipped a coin, and he stumbled into one of the auto death endings. It's insane that these things have like these weird auto death endings, but they do. So
there it is. All right. I have saved our game, so we can return to this adventure at another time.
Guys, thanks so much for joining me and Mr. Clinton Trucks. Remember that we've got a new episode of Blood and Blades, our Blades in the Dark campaign, happening this Saturday at 6 p.m. We will be adventuring. We'll be running a job with the Kinohora, and you'll see new members of the Kinohora. Remember, Elazar had to step out because he overdid it on his vice. So there'll be a new character in Elazar's place. And also Rachel Weeks can't join us, but the good thing about Better Than Heroes is that they run 4 or 5 deep. So Andrew Orvidal will be joining the crew on Saturday. And then Sunday, it is the return of Vampires of Pittsburgh Lockdown and the return of Abu Salim to the show. He'll be broadcasting live from South Africa. So we are so happy that we get to do all that this weekend with you, and we are really looking forward to it. But for now, we must leave Summerland and say goodbye. Bye, Clint.
Bye, Jared. Bye, crew who played other Lone Wolves.
Bye, my fellow Lone Wolves.
All right. Let's sting it out. Bye.
Stinging away. Bye.